Hello! I am sorry about the last video. If you happen to be watching that, we couldn't hear. Hopefully now you can hear, so let me know in the comments if you can't hear me. Anyway, hello, I'm Camille, the mommy genealogist, and I am here to help you with day 1 of the genealogy boot camp. I'm so excited for the next 21 days that we get to dive deep into our family stories. So the prompt for today is family story, fact or fable. Now, I know we all have those stories that our grandmas or aunts or uncles just love to tell because they have this cool fact in it, or it's a famous person that's in our family tree. And sometimes don't you just wonder, was that true? Do I really have George Washington in my family tree? Do I really have someone who did that amazing thing in my family tree? Well, guess what? For the next 20 days, that is what we are going to explore. So, family tree or family story, fact or fable. What story are you going to pick? What ancestor are you going to decide to dive into and dig deep into them? So, I have a story, and I'm hoping that some of my stories today will help inspire you to do another story or a story in your family tree. So my husband's grandpa likes to tell a story of his grandpa. So this is my husband's second great grandpa. And William has been told to multiple people that he was in the Battle of Vicksburg in the United States Civil War. Now, if you know anything about these battles that went on, is the Battle of Vicksburg was very long and very big. And William was told to have said to lots of people telling the story on how he was in this battle that they had to hold their guns by the gun straps because the barrels were so hot it was burning their hands. That's how often and how fast they were shooting these guns. Isn't that crazy? So I've always wanted to know if it was true or not. So I think I might dive into that story this month and find out if it was true or not. Plus, he just sounds like this interesting character that I would love to research more. He lived during the Civil War. He moved from New York to Michigan, got married, and then supposedly went to Kansas, and then was one of the first settlers in Montana. How crazy is that? He ended up having 8 girls. Whoa, what would we do with 8 girls nowadays? Or we would definitely have multiple bathrooms, right? So these are just some of the stories that I would like to dive deeper in and find out if they're true and find out more details if I can. I'd love to be able to find out where they were living in Kansas and what they did when they were in Kansas, because it's this small little blip in their family story that doesn't really have any documents because it wasn't during the census when the census was being taken. It was right smack dab in the middle. And so I would love to be able to verify that story. So, has any stories come to mind? Write those down. Any story, write it down, take a few notes, and then you can decide later on which one you want to do later on today. And then guess what? At the end of these 21 days, you can go back and pick a different story and do it all over again. How cool is that? You can find out if you have a famous relative in the family. Has someone ever told you that you had a movie star cousin or uncle or aunt? Well, you can use the next 21 days to find out if that's true or not. So come dive in with us. Come pick a story, a fact, a fable. See which one it is. You can also pick a relative that you want to dig deeper into. Maybe you don't know your 3rd great grandma very much. That's the lady that I want you to pick, and I want you to dive deeper into her. Okay, so really fast, I wanted to show you that today on our plan, on our website, that we have a sneak peek Yes. Which story you want to dive deeper into? Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to find out if your family story is fact or fable. So, in the comments below, let us know what story you might want to do. Let us know what stories are coming to mind. You can list multiples, help other people figure it out. Anyway, we will see you guys later.